Hi guys, I hope you're okay and having a good day. I wasn't going to do this for a while yet because I wanted to wait till I get some results in, but I'm starting to forget, and so if I don't do it now, I'm not going to remember. It may seem like I'm jumping around a bit, but that's because I'm doing it in time order. So yeah, an update for you. Back at the end of last year, I had some tests to check for something completely different. Doesn't even matter now, it's not an issue. And it showed that my body was storing too much iron, and it also showed that my liver was damaged by it. So my GP ordered loads of tests and everything like that, and he ordered a genetic test. He ordered a 24-hour ECG, which is like testing the heart. Like, it's like when you go into hospital and you have the heart monitor. It's the heart monitor, but you keep it on for 24 hours. And he ordered a liver ultrasound. And then I got ill over Christmas. Excuse me. I got ill over Christmas. And Christmas Day Christmas Day was kind of, I wasn't feeling great because I'd had to switch some tablets, but like Christmas Day, we celebrated Christmas Day on Boxing Day this year because that's when all the family was coming around, so I just decided to have a quiet Christmas Day. In the evening I didn't feel great, but I'd gone back on my original tablets, and by bedtime I was fine. Christmas Day, I had a nice day, it was lovely, the family came round, I went for a rest when I needed one, and it was really nice. We got to see my niece, she's only 2.5, and it was just lovely, like seeing her like so excited about presents and stuff, because she, like, now that she gets the concept of what presents are, she's desperate to see what's inside. She's like, stuff the wrapping paper, get rid of the wrapping paper, I want to see what it is. And so she just goes for it, and so it was lovely to see her getting like her reactions to stuff and everything. And like a couple of things that she had, they let her play with. Obviously she had absolutely so much that there was no way that they could let her play with it all, and she was so happy, and it was just so nice seeing her happy. But my poor mum wasn't well, and as the week went on she got more and more ill, and I was like, by Wednesday I was like, I don't feel right. I was like, I'm sure I got what my poor mum's got. And my poor mum got pharyngitis with it. It was a cold. My poor mum got pharyngitis with it, and she was so ill for like a day. She couldn't eat and drink. I was like, oh, great, now what's going to happen? The Friday night before New Year's Eve, I felt awful. I'd been on tablets that, because the doctor was trying to do a blood test, I had to change tablets back again, and so that they wouldn't interfere with the blood test. And between that and the cold, I was really, really ill. Just like gagging, bringing up wind, just like really ill. My appetite wasn't great. New Year's Eve, not too bad. I managed my dinner and blah blah blah. But it really hit on the Sunday and the Monday. I just couldn't eat properly. Didn't want to drink even. Excuse me. And really struggled. And I really wanted to go for my blood tests because of the seriousness of what was going on, but I just wasn't well enough to even leave the house, to be honest. So I was getting frustrated with being ill, and it made me feel miserable, and I was getting frustrated because I couldn't go get my blood tests. And the blood test is the genetic test. They get the genetics from the blood, the genetic information from the blood test. And so eventually I managed to go last Tuesday, which would have been the 18th of January, and it was just as well because it was like the GP had ordered it on the 20th of December, and the letter lasts for a month, so I just got it just in time. And so I've had the blood test, and then the next day the doctor's surgery rang and said, we've got your blood results, blah 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 blah, you need to come in to discuss them. Well, the doctor's away this week, and so I've got to wait till next Monday to go in and get my blood results, my genetic results, and sort that out with the GP. I've got my ultrasound on Sunday in the morning, so I'm hoping they'll give me some information to pass on to my GP so that we can talk about that. And I'm still waiting for the appointment for my 24-hour ECG, but I'm expecting my doctor to chase that up because I'll mention it to him when I see him on Monday. So yeah, it's looking like I've got a genetic condition called hemochromatosis, spelled HAEMOCHROMOTOSIS, hemochromatosis, which basically you're born with it, but it doesn't actually present in the person until between ages 30 and 60, and your iron levels in your blood just go up and damage your liver. So it's looking like I've got that, and I've already got liver damage. Whether it's a hemochromatosis that's caused the blood issue or something else, I have got liver damage from the high levels of iron in my blood. I also have clotting issues. I've already got a tattoo on my left arm, you can't see it very well, and I had planned another tattoo at some point, but no responsible tattoo artist would actually do the tattoo, like they wouldn't complete the tattoo, and obviously I don't want an incomplete tattoo, and so yeah, I won't be able to get a tattoo. I was planning on having my implant out, my contraceptive implant out, and starting my periods again, because I know TMI, because I've got PCOS, and sometimes you find that when you've been on like a contraceptive implant or a contraceptive pill for a long time and then you come off, your periods come back to a more kind of normal type period rather than the horrible PCOS type periods, but that's another video altogether. And so I had planned to come off that, but it might actually be dangerous for me to have a period now, so I've got to talk to my GP about that. I'll have to have some diet changes, although having said that, most of the diet changes I already do anyway. I can't eat red meat because that makes me feel unwell. Anything with iron in it, really, any foods with iron in, I've got to avoid, say spinach, stuff like that. So yeah, anything with a high iron content I can't eat anymore. So yeah, but like I say, it's not going to affect my diet a huge amount. I'm not into like green vegetables. Don't get me wrong, I do eat veg. The only green vegetable I'm into is broccoli, and that apparently is okay. So yeah, I've got to be careful what I eat. So yeah, but that's about it at the moment. I can't really say anything else until I get my test results back, exactly what's going on. My heart issue is that when I'm sitting here and I can chat to somebody and I'm fine, the minute I stand up, it increases by 20 beats a minute, which is not normal. It's normal to increase by 5 or 10 beats a minute, but it's not normal to increase by 20 beats a minute. And as my GP put it, to walk to the bathroom or climb stairs is like a marathon for my body. And it already felt like that. And I kind of like, oh, I'm lazy. Like, in your head you think I'm lazy and blah blah blah, but for my GP to actually say it's like you're running a marathon when you try to get up and walk to the bathroom or you try to climb the stairs or whatever, to have him actually recognise it was actually really helpful. I've got to be careful what I do until I've had the test and they've had the report back from the test. So yeah, I've got the genetic issue, I've got blood issues, I've got liver issues, and I've got heart issues that I'm trying to find answers for. And yeah, and that's all on top of what I already have. So yeah, it's a bit confusing right now. Until I actually get some answers, I don't really know what's going to happen. As soon as I've got answers to everything, I will let you know what's going on. But I had to get out what's been happening now before I forgot about it. I'm still recovering from the cold, of course. With the CFS, it takes a long time to recover from stuff. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly, and hopefully I'll have answers soon. Thanks for watching. Well done if you got to the end, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.